Morning guys, up bright and early this morning. I've got all the baby lambs to feed. Lucy's gone down to spring fair in Birmingham, so I'm completely by myself. Got to get the kids to school, all the animals fed. So I'm on one this morning. I'm just going to walk in now to mum pen, see if we've had any more babies, because obviously we had the surprise one yesterday. So who knows, let's have a look. Heard anything? No more. Just got the one down here, look. So I'm just going to lamb in barn now. Look at my pen. So we'll mix up the milk and then we'll start feeding them. So we're using shepherdess at the minute, we sometimes use lamb laps. All depends what's available in the local supplier. And we mix up a 2 litre jug. You know what's coming down here? So fill it up with 1 to 2 litres. Give it a little mix before we fill it all the way up to the top actually, because if I don't, I'm going to do it with more on the table than what I am in my jug. So these are aged between, what will they be now, 3 and sort of 5-6 days old, something like that. All triplets. So we've got a selection of different sizes. But we put them a drinker out overnight so they could have it ad lib, and it looks like they've used it, to be fair. So it looks like they've helped themselves to drinkers, which is good. That bodes well, because last year when we did this, we had some and they would not get on the feeders at all. So we were literally bottle feeding them the whole sort of 8 to 12 week, which takes a lot of time. Use this bottle first. I've made a right mess. I do that every time, spill it absolutely everywhere. Right, it's like being in house with one baby feeding bottle, coming outside feeding more babies. So I'm going to look for number 1. I'll try and feed them in order, and then I can make sure that I've fed everybody. So number 1 should be pink. And here comes the challenge, eh? We'll start with this guy, number 20, instead, and we'll work backwards. This is a little boy. Sitting on his knee. Oh, he's hungry, look. Bottle in. And away we go. So we tend to feed them 4 or 5 times a day, little and often. And it also means that we can make sure that if any of them haven't had much of a bottle this morning, I know that when it gets to sort of midday, that I need to make sure that one's had a little bit more. So that's how we've done it. We found it works really well, and it means that we have very few losses, which is always good, isn't it? So, hello. Is there anything cuter than baby lambs? I don't think there is. Just want to have a look at that one there. We call that lady Wonky Horn. I don't know where we got the name from. It's really original. I've just fed them all, and she made no sort of interest whatsoever in having a look for food. It looks like she's been sat down for a little while. She's watching me look. So, just going to have a look and see if I can see anything starting on her. Look at that one. How beautiful are you, eh? I've just had a look at old Wonky Horn, and there doesn't appear to be any sort of swelling or mucus or anything like that, so I think she's all right for the minute. I'm going to keep an eye on her though, because I noticed she's staying right towards the end of the shed or right at the sides, and she's not moving about a lot. So we'll just have to see. We weren't expecting any lambs until sort of Friday of this week, so they are a little bit early. Just looking at, where are we? This one here. I really think that she were going to be the first, but she hasn't been. But she is quite swollen, so who knows? We might have a few more coming over the next few days. Just having a walk down there. I think we've got a situation with a sheep here. You see it? Hello, guys. It's kicking its leg. You see? Like it's stuck, isn't it? What the hell's happened to that? It's gone over on its side. It can't get up. Come on, lady. Show, guys. Come on, lady. So look away if you're squeamish, but I've come down here. She is still alive. Really, really weak. So, God, it's windy. I'm going to ring the vet and just see what he thinks we should give her. We've not had one do this before, so I'm not sure how we're going to treat her, but I'll ring the vet and we'll see what he says. So I've just been on phone to the vet. In the time that it took me to bring the forklift from up the yard down to the field, that sheep had actually passed away. So we've gone through it. Potentially it might well be that it's actually had twin lamb and it's just been scanned and we weren't aware that she was pregnant. But, oh, hello. I'm just wondering how I get through my gate, because all the cows have followed me up and I can't get out. So this could be fun. Answer is stick feed in the trough and drive like crazy out the field. There we are, job done. Whoop, whoop. So all excitement here at the farm, look. Another package. I think this is my guttering. I've got guttering to put along there, downpipe over there, and then it'll drain into the drain that's just there. So I'm going to give this a go. Hopefully I can do it. Can't be that hard, can it? I got a little bit distracted. Well, when I say distracted, I fed the lambs again. And then I've got the hire van to drop back off. So just going to head off and do that now. But do you want to see what I've done so far? A lot. We've got a downpipe in. So I'm going to get guttering across hopefully when I get back. And then that's this side done. Looks like it's going to rain, so might be able to test it out. Let's see if I've got any more baby lambs actually before I set off. Just check. I don't want to disturb them particularly. No, just the one, look. They all look ready to give birth, don't they? I mean, she's blooming massive there, look. That's the one at the back there, can you see? Right at the very back, one kion. I don't know if she's going to be next in line. She looks a bit fed up. Oh, I've disturbed him. I'm going to go. Well, I sacked off more work on the cafe this afternoon, which was really, really bad actually. But the wind really picked up, so every time I'm trying to put the guttering up, it's blowing me all over the place. So I thought, we'll not do that. So come inside and I'm going to set off the incubator. So this one's a Brinsea Maxi 24. It's really good because it does literally everything for you. Takes all the guesswork out of it. It sorts the humidity, it does all the turning. It's fully automatic. I think it's 24 eggs. So we're going to load 24 eggs up now that we've picked from our shed. There's 2 cockerels in there, so hopefully we'll get lots of little chicks ready for it'll be just after half term actually, I think. 21 days, so we'll see how we get on. But here's how we set up our incubator. There we go then, let's get it loaded. So we've got a huge different selection of egg colours. So, all different breeds. And we'll just see what hatches. Because these are all for his own, it don't massively matter which do and don't hatch, to be honest with you. It's always good to test out how many are actually fertile. And it's always good. With that, when you get the first lot hatching, it's always good. I mean, look at that one. It's a cracking one, an olive egger. Have I got enough eggs here?
Another olive egg there. Right, so there we are. Selection of colours on that. So now what we need to do, bob the lid on and make sure that that is at the back somewhere. Where are we? Oh, it's on this side. Got it wrong way around. Hang on. So that needs to be round here. And it sits in there, just like that. Turn it round. We'll plug it in. So then it should bleep a couple of times, turn on. We'll get us water. Thanks to McVeigh Parker for the water bot. We'll drop the tube in. And then we'll just need to make a couple of changes on here. So we double click that. Humidity, we want to drop down to 45, so it's been set at its hatching. Humidity turning mode, we want to change that to on. It should be 45 minutes, we've got 45 minutes. Turning angle should be 8, yeah, we've got that. Alarms, we're not massively worried about those. Cooling off. Right, and then we save it. And okay, there we have it. Quick way of setting up the Brinsea incubator. We've used these now for about 15 hatches, something like that. They've never failed us yet, so fingers crossed we get some that hatch in next 21 days. Just coming to have a quick look out, check on our pregnant sheep. Don't look like any more lambs. Where's Wonky-on? Wonky-on's still sat at back, so we'll come out again in a little while. We don't need to feed the baby lambs at the minute. We'll feed them about 8 o'clock. So I'll come check on these again, and then we'll check again before we get to bed. So incubator set. Ladies are settled. I'm gonna go in and see how the kids are. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Things are going to start getting a little bit busier now, aren't they, over the next few days? We're going to have lambs popping out everywhere, and we're going to have the cafe build's got to get built because I've got a week and 4 days. A week and 4 days to get it done. So I am on like a ticking time frame now. So that is tomorrow's job. I am not leaving the farm. I am literally in there all day. In fact, just before we go, we need to have a quick look at the little lambs, don't we? Should have a look at them. I hope they're asleep. Oh, can you see? Look how chilled out they all are. I don't want to disturb them. So quiet and peaceful in here. Look at them all snuggled up asleep. Is there anything cuter than that? There ain't, is there? There just isn't. Right, guys, good night. See you tomorrow.